Hello, my name is Ryan Metcalfe, PGA Professional here at the Manor Golf Club, and today in my hands I've got the Benross Htx driver. This is the standard model, this featuring a glued neck, so a little bit different to the other one, still looks pretty cool. The Htx Compressor driver is the standard model in Benross's range for this year, and although it isn't quite as snazzy as the Type R model, it does still feature quite a lot of different loft options. You can get this in 10.5, you can get it in 12, you can get it in 14. It does have the compression channel for extra ball speeds across the face, featuring the Cura cage shaft again, lambkin grip. All in all, quite a nice looking package. So for a mid to high handicap driver, this Benross Htx Compressor doesn't look bad at all. Doesn't look overly big. I think the black face and the black head keep a nice low profile. It is a little bit deeper at the back than the Type R. That graphic actually doesn't look too bad on the top of this one either. Certainly feels better to me than the Type R because of the glued neck. It feels a little bit more solid. Now that was 282 carry, 302 total, spinning at 28. And again, just like the Type R, the grip feels fantastic. Oh, that just sounds so much better to me than the Type R. So much better, really solid, really solid. I do like that, I do like that. 271 carry, 295 total, 25 spin, so the spin arguably isn't really any higher than the Type R for me. That felt great again. That really does feel and sound fantastic. That doesn't feel like a 149 driver. That's going to be the recommended retail price for this club. The shaft, for me, feels slightly better in this as well because it's a glued neck. The shaft feels a little bit more stable on the slightly off-center hits than it did with the Type R. I'm very impressed. 284 carry, 303 total, spinning at 28, so slightly higher spin on that. That could have been a slightly lower hit for me, producing that extra spin. So even though the standard model lacks the adjustability of the Type R, you don't get the sleeve, you don't get the little weight on the bottom to move the CG placement. That's only really there for a fitter, to be honest. You wouldn't really want to be playing around with that too much yourself. You want to seek the advice of a PGA professional that can actually tune the driver in for you. So if you're not bothered about all that adjustability, and you're looking for something maybe a little bit more classic, you can't go far wrong with this. It does feel fantastic. 277 carry, 307 total, 2-1 on the spin, a little bit lower, a little bit higher on the face to strike there for me, a little bit more rollout. So shot number 5 with the Compressor Htx, and in this video you've probably heard me say the word feel about 500 times. And 501 times, because that does feel very good and it does sound excellent. If I had a preference, I would pick this over the Type R based on that feel and sound. Now that's not to say that this does feel better or sound better, that is just my preference. You guys go out there and get yourself fitted, test these driver out with your local professional. Last shot, 272 carry, 288 total, 2198 spin. Very impressed. There's nothing about those numbers which are worse than the Type R. The head component looks as good, feels better for me. Shaft, again excellent, Mitsubishi Rayon, Cura cage, excellent grip component. And for 149, quite a lot of bang for your buck there. So if you've enjoyed today's review, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. All the rest of the Benross gear for this year will be coming up soon. Hello. I think this could even be quite...